Well, guys, guess where I am today?
In a very hot shop.
In a very hot shop, the owner says. It was your father that died?
Yeah, he had Alzheimer's. And he finally succumbed to it. And
I think that happens to a lot of machinists.
yeah, it does. A brilliant man, worked his tail off. This is his empire. What's left of it?
Well, I kind of got here late to this one due to miscommunications, but there's a few things in here still for sale. That rack is not one of them. As soon as we can figure out how to get in my truck. But there's all kinds of little things that are here, and some of it possibly may come back. There's a small granite surface plate that's going. Now this bandsaw is for sale.
Needs a little bit of work.
It says it needs a capacitor and a fluid pump. It's an H.F. Wells and Sons. Looks in pretty decent shape though. We can get out of that sunlight.
Big old compressor.
There's a acetylene torch kit. It's got 350 on it. There's a speed air compressor. It's $800 for it. There's the rack I bought. It's heavy duty though.
Yeah, it is. It is single phase.
The rack?
No, the compressor is single phase.
I was thinking I was getting a special rack. Single phase rack, man.
Yeah. No, and the saw also, because that helps.
The saw is single phase?
Yeah, a lot of machines like that we do have are three phase. Which limits a lot of people.
Got a DeWalt 7790 contractor saw for $500. Prices are negotiable. What else we got back here? Now this Bridgeport is supposedly sold, but guys got till Wednesday to pick it up.
The ones that say pending, if they're not gone Thursday, then they'll be back up on the market.
Okay. A little bit of tooling with it. Super spacer, couple of... How much did you ask for this?
I believe that one was going for
4,000?
Yeah.
With the tooling?
It's a dinosaur, but it works. It's, you know, you got to control it from here. Back in the day when this was bought, he actually paid a lot of money extra for the tape reader, which that's what all these books and all this stuff's for, but that's kind of obsolete. So if you know CNCs and a Bridgeport control, you do everything from this.
Or you can do like I did and rip that off. Rip these two cabinets off in the back.
Right.
And control the servos with a standalone program. All of these two cabinets back here were required back then. But
I did not know that.
My Bridgeport Boss I ran from a 24 by 24 box.
Really?
Computer.
Awesome.
So
awesome. Well, I mean, if you're familiar with this type of equipment, it's still of use. It's just, and it does have the automatic, not automatic, but it has the toolkit changer, so it's a little easier to change the tool, but you still got to kind of be the monkey and change the tool.
Got the quick change.
That's right, exactly.
Which I had one of those also on it. So it made it nice.
Well, and the gentleman that's buying it, or whoever does get it, gets the bench and everything here with it. So,
Okay.
you know, anything that I could find that pertained to this machine, fuses, such not. And I fired it up this morning, but I didn't make it go because I don't know my way around it. And I don't.
Right.
One time I was doing
Crash
it. Yeah, I was doing a job for my dad, and I remember I ran it into almost smashed it into the vise, and of course he got upset and said, "Don't."
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
bad.
somebody that knows can monkey with the controls.
This is Bridgeport. I'm
That was
interested.
one of the first ones to go.
Yeah, they're handy and they can go into small shops.
Yep.
I'm interested in pricing. What did you get for it?
I believe 35, and I think he bought package, so I gave him that and the surface grinder. And what was the other thing he got? There was one other. I'm trying to think. I had so many things. Oh, and a home machine. For I think about 10.
Okay.
So I tried to make him a package deal.
Yeah.
You know, because
Are you selling this gantry crane?
no, we just built that yesterday to move his equipment. And me being the nice guy I am, and I love Greg, he's a nice guy that bought this stuff. He went to Waco and bought this because Harbor Freight couldn't get him one in time. So we put this together on the ground yesterday and then had to hoist it up with that crane in the middle of the shop there so we could stand it up.
Ah,
And now that we have it stood up, we were pretty pooped. So he's going to come back Friday, and we're going to get this on the trailer and the Bridgeport on the trailer. And
got a little sandblaster for $200.
yeah, it does need a little work. The gloves need to be replaced, which you can buy, and they just clamp on. And I would do the hoses also.
Got the filter for it.
Yeah. You know, it's old stuff, but if somebody has a use, one guy's junk is another guy's treasure. Excuse me, sir.
The bench for sale.
Yeah. Actually, a guy was supposed to come pick that up, and the blaster, and the drill press, and never showed up. So the guy's coming at 5 for that today. And I just got that call before I heard.
Some pin gauges.
Yeah. Of course, there are, I think, about 4 or 5 missing out of this one. This is a whole. And that's very negotiable. If somebody
Cover
can
them up
use it.
so they don't get rusty.
Yeah,
Unless you need it.
fortunately we were coming in here every few months and wiping everything down with oil. Because don't forget, it's been 3 years since he passed. And I just didn't know what to do. I was going to maybe start it up myself, but I'm happy doing
Hot dog stands are really good. Machine shops and hot dog stands, go for hot dog stands.
Exactly.
Well, what else do you have in here that you want to sell?
You know anybody that does conduit work?
Well, there's some pretty big ones.
Yeah, there's 4 different sizes.
Half inch, 3/4, 1 inch,
Yeah.
or 2.
And I've got 75 for all of them, but you know, if somebody can use them, it's negotiable.
A few things down here on the floor.
Antiques. I just figured somebody might get a kick out of it, or the router and the table. I mean, are pretty. You know, they're not as old as that. But I hated just putting them in the trash.
Good for you.
That was Daddy's first stuff, you know, back in the day. And then there's a lot of different mics and stuff.
Got a
That's a chucker machine. Like it's
Yep.
kind of a mini lathe. Got an indexer, and it's really handy. And if you open that cabinet there, it comes with a whole lot of 5C columns. As a matter of fact, this whole bench and everything here goes with this machine. Except these mics. That was kind of trying to off those separately.
so you guys can see in there. Looks pretty good. Toolboxes. And this machine is not all beat up and rusty. This is looking pretty good.
Then I gotta figure out, just over here.
I always like little chucker machines. He's got a bunch of mics and everything in here for $450. What else is in there? Anybody need a nice drafting table? You wanted $75 for that. It's one of the cleaner, well laid out shops I've been into lately. Parts washer, excuse the noise, $3.50. That one's pending also. I'm going to pick it up by Thursday. Back on the market.
Look in that rollaway inside there. There should be a pouch like in the third drawer that has a bunch of opening wrenches.
Metal etching. Landline testing. That'd be a good deal on that saw. And it's set up for single phase right now.
Screwdriver. You find it?
Yeah, it's on the film.
Series 2. It's a good little package
I was
deal.
thinking you take this, that.
Well, that's about it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me get their contact information for them.
So, sir, do you want to videotape how we're going to take this apart?
I'll watch it.
Okay.
But I would like to know how to get in touch with you.
Oh, well, you got my cell phone now.
Well, you tell these people.
Oh, okay. Dennisburg, and it's 832-287-5326.
Okay?
And if I'm busy, please leave a message. I'll call you right back.
All righty.
Thank you, sir.
He's willing to deal and needs to get this stuff going. All right.
Okay,
Thanks
what
for
I thought,
watching.
sir. Oh, I'm sorry.